Today I thought I would film the small YouTubers tag. I was tagged by my friend Emily from her channel is called Matt and M with 2 T's and 2 M's at the end. I will link her down below. And I found Emily when I was pregnant because she was basically pregnant at the same time as me. She was just a couple weeks ahead. And one of my favorite things to do when I was pregnant was to watch people who were pregnant, who were due around the same time as I was. So, because I just felt like it was more of a connection than watching people who had posted videos like 3 years ago. And one of the things I would always do is, like, let's say I was 32 weeks pregnant, I would watch a 33-week pregnancy update. So a lot of the YouTubers I watched had their babies like a month before me. Just because that was how I like to watch my updates. I like to watch people who were a little bit further along than me so I could see what to expect. Because when you watch a lot of videos, you kind of see that some symptoms are more uncommon and some symptoms are like everybody seemed to be having them. But yeah, so now Emily has the most adorable daughter, Lucy. She is like baby diva times 10. She's got a bow to match every outfit. She's got shoes to match every outfit. She's got sunglasses to match every outfit. That girl is well dressed. She's also a cloth diapering mama, and she is obsessed with her cloth diapers. So Lucy probably has a diaper to match every outfit, except I wouldn't know that because I don't look under her dress. And yes, she wears a lot of dresses because she's a diva. I love Lucy. And that's not just a play on words. Yeah, I'm constantly on Instagram, like, looking at Lucy pictures because Lucy's just adorable. Like my own daughter. I don't want her to feel left out. Riley, you are so adorable too. There is lots of room in the world for adorable babies. So, I don't feel bad telling people that their babies are gorgeous. Whoa! We've got the baby diva and we've got the baby burper. You win in that category, girl. She also wins in the farting category. Lucky me. Because I get to share a bed with her. Anyway, I'm going to go into the tag. First question is, what inspired you to start your own YouTube? So my channel actually started in 2011, and I've had quite a few reincarnations for what I put onto my channel, like what kind of content. So I guess in general, what inspired me to start my own channel was just a desire to listen to myself talk. Okay, no. Share whatever kind of information that I'm finding interesting at the moment. At the time when I started my channel, I had a store with my sister. It was kind of like an alternative health kind of a store. It was like a health store minus, like if you have like a health food store but you took out the food part and you had all the little leftovers, that was the store we had. It was called Elements Wellness Boutique, and yeah, I really loved that store. At the same time, I was also in schooling to be a holistic health counselor, and that was with the school Integrative Nutrition. For anybody that may or may not have heard of it, IIN, the Institute for Integrative Nutrition. And I did do health counseling for a while. I never got super into it because what it was is at the time I had the store, so I was only taking on, well, I say taking on, it's not like I was actually like, had people knocking down my door, but I only ever had like a couple clients at a time, and then I moved to England, and I never picked it back up when I moved to England, not because I didn't want to. I'm going off on a lot of tangents here, but this is kind of just to find out more about me, right? It's not that I didn't want to do the health counseling, but in the beginning, I technically wasn't allowed to work in England in the beginning because I didn't have the visa for it. Now I am allowed to work in England, but it was just, you know, kind of laziness. Like, I don't really have friends out here. Yes, you can get clients online, but I'm very bad at, you know, promoting, like self-promotion, so it kind of stopped once I moved. I'm not against ever going back into health counseling, but at the moment, you know, I really love being a housewife. I really love being a stay-at-home mom, and I'm just not sure if that will ever fit back into my life. But I love to give free advice to anybody that, you know, wants to talk my ear off. I'm pretty bad about that. Like, I just like hearing people's stories, eh? Right? I guess that's not really a bad thing. I shouldn't say I'm bad about that. That is a strength. Anyway, so that was how my channel started. I did kind of like just a few health related videos, and then around that same time I had started becoming a raw vegan. So then my channel very soon became more raw vegan centered. And I was posting videos just on, you know, how that was affecting me, like how I felt, because I felt really great at the time and I wanted to share that. And I was, you know, posting recipes. And then that was when I met my husband and I got married, moved to England, and we had a long honeymoon in Thailand. So I spent, we spent 4 months away. We spent most of that time in Thailand with a week in the middle of it in Malaysia, just because we had to border hop in order to renew our visa to go back into Thailand, because you're only allowed to stay for a certain amount of time, right? So then my vlogs became like about, you know, being in Thailand and like Thai stuff, along with still being a raw vegan, even though at the time we were kind of like partially raw, like raw till 4 style before raw till 4 was a coined term. You like my thumb? She's gonna eat my thumb now. Yeah, so I had like my health videos, raw vegan videos, Thailand videos, and then I kind of just fell off the face of the earth when we came back from Thailand because I just didn't know what to share. And I'm not one to just make videos just because. So then I became pregnant, and suddenly, like, I loved watching pregnancy vlogs, and then it was just like I really wanted to share. And I didn't start sharing pregnancy updates until I was 28 weeks, because for the longest time I was just like, whatever, like, I haven't done videos in forever, nobody cares. But then I was like, I don't care if nobody cares, like, I care. I want the memories. I'm gonna put it out there. If my old subscribers don't want to watch, it's not a big deal, like, you know, I'm putting it out for myself. So that was why I started again, and that's where I am today. So number 2. I should have, you know, I did watch Emily's video, obviously, but I should have reread the questions before I started talking because I just already answered this next one. How long have you been on YouTube, and have you had other channels? So I've been on YouTube now for 5 years, since 2011, and I know I have not had other channels, but my channel has changed quite a bit over time. I have just started a new channel, but I guess that's not quite the same as have I had other channels. So just recently I started another channel called Triple D and M&M, which I will link below for anybody that might be interested. And that is my vlog channel, because I was posting vlogs on this channel for a little while, and I've enjoyed it so much, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to keep up with it, that I wanted a separate space for that so that this channel didn't get just completely inundated with vlogs. Third, where do you see yourself and your channel in 5 years? Physically, where do I see myself? I have no idea. Most likely still in England, but I think me and my husband, neither of us are opposed to moving abroad. When I say moving abroad, I do not mean moving back to the US. I just mean moving maybe to some place with a more temperate climate. Well, like a warm climate. But honestly, most likely we'll be here. I quite like living in England. My husband's lived in England his entire life. So, you know, we'll probably still be here. Especially, I mean, I don't know. I would like to have at least 1 other child, maybe 2 more. Definitely not anything more than that, and especially not within 5 years. I say definitely, but you know what? I never know, because, like, I am baby crazy. Like, I might become addicted to babies and become, like, instead of, like, that crazy cat lady, I could become that crazy baby lady with, like, you know, Octomom with, like, 8 babies hanging off of me. You never know. My channel in 5 years, I do actually think that I'm going to be staying on the mummy vlogs kind of channel updates. I'm not making any sense. I do think I'll keep making mummy videos, basically. You know, mommy channel feels right for me right now, obviously, and this is something that is not going to change, because I will forevermore be a mommy. And I love it. Yeah, I love you too. totally sounded like she said I love you. I love her. Yeah, so in 5 years' time, more specifically, you know, I'd like to be, well, not like to be, I plan to be homeschooling Riley, so I would definitely hope to be able to share more about that and just how that works for her. She is a vegan baby, and she will be a vegan toddler. So, you know, just sharing that experience with people, just because I have no fears of raising her vegan as far as her health and well-being. I think, if anything, that she will be healthier because of it. But, you know, I like doing vlogs on that kind of stuff, or not vlogs, just sharing that kind of stuff with people, like sharing her, and not to, like, you know, overexpose my baby, but I mean just sharing that experience of raising her as a vegan baby, just because I want to show people that yes, it can be done. Are other people already sharing that? Yes. So I'm not going to be like the first person doing it, but I like to add to the group of people that are already doing it, because the more basically case studies you have showing that yes, it's possible, and yes, your baby can be healthy and thrive, the better. So I'm going to probably be just sharing general things like that. Next question is, what message are you trying to get across with your videos? Basically, I'd say the common thread throughout the 5 years is I've constantly been different. I constantly do things that are different, off the beaten path. And just that, you know, you can do things differently and be different, and it doesn't have to be a big deal. You know, things aren't, you know, sometimes different things don't need to be feared. That, you know, different can be good. I don't know how else to say that. Yeah, just, you know, all these alternative kind of things that we do, like, you know, my pregnancy with Riley was very different from most people's pregnancies. I didn't have any scans in my pregnancy, which I know is a very controversial topic, so controversial that most people would never even consider it as being controversial, because most people would never consider not getting a scan or understand why I would choose not to get a scan. Yeah. Things like that. Like, I like to share things that I do differently, just to give people something to think on, that, hey, you know what, maybe I should consider this. Not saying that people have to do everything. Are you okay? I'm not saying that people have to do everything I do, but just to kind of question things around them more. Because sometimes you don't think to question things, and, you know, just to question whether or not you should be doing things. Because, you know what, if people make a choice and it's not the same choice I make, that's fine, as long as it's a choice and it's not just something that they do because they don't think they have that choice. So I just like to, I guess, yeah, there's a good message for me, to, like, present people with the realization of the choices that they can have in life. And I definitely do lots of things that I might not realize I have more of a choice on, so I like to learn in the same way from other people. Number 5, do people from school find your channel? Yes, but not really. Like, every now and again I'll post on my Facebook a video, especially because I like to share my beautiful little girl. But I don't share all my videos. It is very rare. But because I post on my Facebook every now and again, people I went to school with are obviously on my Facebook, and yeah, you know, they'll see that I'm doing it, but no, because I don't really have a lot of people from school watching my videos, minus my close friends, which I think I have one close friend that I went to school with, who I ironically was not really close friends with when I was in school, so, you know, does it even matter if people from school find my channel? I would think it's cooler if people that I used to go to school with watch my channel. If anybody that I went to school with is watching this, let me know. Watch more of my videos. Comment on more of my videos. Yeah, but no, people from school don't really watch my videos. But yeah, they know I have a channel, but I don't think most of them are thinking about it all day long. What does your username mean? I actually just changed my username, and I'm not sure if it's actually coming up because you have to change on Google Plus, and then when you change on Google Plus, it says that it might take a while before YouTube shows it. But so if my username is still Diana McNeil when you're watching this, obviously it doesn't mean anything. It's just my name. But what I just changed it to is Attached Mummy. And what that means is just because the basics of it, it's that I do attachment parenting and I'm a mummy. But it is also a play on words as a bit because I am super attached to the idea of being a mummy. I love being a mummy. I am attached to my baby, so I'm actually an attached mummy. Obviously the attachment parenting, I am attached as in I am married, so I am a married mummy. You know, there's a lot of play on words to being an attached mummy, and I just really liked the name. With attachment parenting, for anybody that doesn't know what attachment parenting is, and for some reason you're watching me anyway, some of the basics of attachment parenting would just be like, you know, I do a lot of baby wearing, I co-sleep with Riley, we're doing extended breastfeeding. She is still exclusively breastfed even though she has just passed 6 months, and she will be exclusively breastfed for a while. I'm not sure when she's going to start solids. But obviously I'll let you guys know when she does. I'm just going to wait for more signs from her that she's ready. You know, just, you know, in attachment parenting, you basically form, you know, I don't know how to say this because I don't really want to say that it's necessarily better than any other form of parenting, because I think the best form of parenting is the form that works for you, because whatever works for you is going to enable you to be a better parent to your child. So yeah, I don't really know how to define attachment parenting without trying to make it sound like it's the only or the best way to parent. It's the best way that I feel I can parent. It's the best way that I can stand to parent. But it's just a way of, like, in attachment parenting, you basically keep your baby very close and you form a very close connection to your child at a young stage in hopes that they will actually become more independent and strong and confident in themselves when they get older, instead of having like kind of like attachment issues when they get older. I don't know if I really define that well, but I've actually never really like read into attachment parenting. It's just like very general knowledge that I have, and I don't fully consider myself an attachment parenting parent. That's why I kind of like attached mummy, because attached means so many things. Favorite small YouTuber. So I'm going to go with two. I would say Emily, but she's tagged me, so I'm kind of already linking her, but she definitely is one of my favorite small YouTubers because, well, she knows, like, I comment on, like, everything that she does because I love her. Second person, I am going to, well, yeah, not the second person. The first person I'm going to tag, because I can't tag Emily back, she's already done it. First person I'm going to tag, I can't keep track of, like, first and second. First person I'm going to tag is Ashley from Semi Crunchy Mama. She is another mother that I was watching throughout my pregnancy. So she was due right around the time I was. Her daughter was born just before Riley was. And she is another gorgeous baby, baby Grace. But yeah, Ashley's channel, Semi Crunchy, I think it's Semi Crunchy Mama. I'll link it down below. It's exactly what it sounds like. She's a semi-crunchy mama, like me. You know, she doesn't do everything crunchy. She has a real life as well. She's got 2 other kids, I believe. I hope I'm not wrong. So she's got 3 total. And she does all sorts of videos. She actually also just started another channel because she's, what's the right word? She's a representative for Usborne Books now. So she's also got a channel for her books, to talk about, you know, her business with Usborne Books, which I will link below as well. I love Usborne Books. I'm actually going to be hosting a party on one of those Facebook parties on, what am I saying? I'm going to be hosting an Usborne Books party on my Facebook with Ashley being the representative because I love the book so much, and yeah, like, I love their books. Their books are such great quality, and it's not just that they're such great quality, but because, like, any book company can make books that are great quality, like physically great quality, but they also are great quality in the sense that they're very engaging to kids. Like, they use different textiles, colors, different ideas. You know, they do like the Lift the Flap books. Just they think outside of the box as far as how to engage with kids of all ages in learning. So I think that's really cool. And I didn't even know that they had, like, representatives and, like, Facebook party things. So when Alicia had told me that she had started another channel, I was like, oh my god, I want to host a party. Oh, and then my second, I was just looking, I was like, what's the next question? No. Second favorite small YouTuber I wanted to mention is my friend Laura. She actually reached out to me in her pregnancy because she was planning a home birth and she had some concerns or anxieties around it. And she had watched my pregnancy, the story of my labor and delivery, not pregnancy. And she had contacted me about that, and since then, like, I have followed her videos, and I had followed her updates, and she ended up having the most beautiful birth. Her labor and delivery was amazing. So I'm going to link her down below, and if you guys want to go back and watch her labor and delivery video, you can, because she had a beautiful home birth that was everything she could have ever imagined it to be, and more. And she just posted her first, like, vlog. Was it yesterday or the day before? She just very recently posted her first vlog, and she said she's going to try to do a couple of weeks. So, yeah, and her daughter Millie is so cute. It's funny because, you know, when she was born, she was just a little squish that looked so much like her daddy. Absolutely adorable. But now her, like, features are coming out so much more, like, just recently, because she's only 6 weeks old now. I guess 6.5 weeks, because you're really counting. You're counting every single day at this point in time. So she's, like, 6.5 weeks right now, and it's just, she's getting so much more beautiful every time I see her. So it's really fun to watch if you want to see a really new baby grow up. So I'm going to link... I'm going to link Laura down below as well. And her channel is called Mummy and Millie, because her daughter's name is Millie. I don't know if I mentioned that. I stopped thinking straight when she starts making more noise. But that is the end of the tag. I had so much fun doing this. Oh, yes. Hi. I had so much fun doing this, so thank you so much, Emily, for tagging me. And I'm going to go and play with her because she is ready to play. Yay! For anybody that actually watched this far into the video, thank you. You are like true subscriber.